Alright guys, last story for the day. I'm only going to put up 3 videos because I'm already starting like 3 hours late and yada yada yada. Then there's a couple other little stories, like apparently Angela Merkel wants countries to hand over sovereignty. Maybe do that one later tonight or something. Yeah. But anyway, let's jump into it. A big surprise, New World Order wants sovereignty. But let's jump into it because this is the interesting thing. CNN tattles on troops for holding MAGA hats during Trump's Iraq visit. Yes, see, CNN has literally became their school tattles. But they're literally... The Trump derangement syndrome is so high with these guys, it's insane. So, second taker having to do this video because the first one I sounded like Daffy Duck. Let's jump into it. CNN is accusing US troops stationed in Iraq of breaching protocol by having President Donald Trump sign a Make America Great Again hat during their presidential's official visit. Because, you know, Obama didn't do that. We'll get to that point. Trump and First Lady Melania departed late Christmas evening on a surprise visit to Al Sayed Air Force Base. I can't believe I think I actually got that right. In Iraq. Prior to the trip, Trump had been criticised repeatedly by the media for not visiting the war zone during his time in office. NBC News prematurely accused the president of skipping the presidential tradition of meeting with the troops around Christmas time. Writing shortly before the president's unannounced trip to Iraq, Trump becomes first president since 2002 not to visit troops at Christmas time. So I think this is the crux of why the mainstream media is pushing this narrative. To be honest, I think they're trying to divert attention. It's a case of, hey, look over here, nice shiny thing. Look, Trump gave out hats, and which is what they originally claimed, which is false and fake news. And look, you know, troops signed it. That's illegal. That's wrong. Because they want to divert attention away from the fact that they all screwed up by going on about him supposedly not going to Iraq. It's like, oh, look, something else to divert everybody's attention. Let's forget the fact that, you know, like less than 24 hours ago, we were saying that he didn't turn up. But, you know, I think it's more of a saving face operation. But let's keep going. Being unable to criticise Trump for visiting the troops, some news outlets turned their focus to the service members who received him. CNN noticed that some of the troops carried Make America Great Again hats and asked the president to sign them. CNN repeatedly suggested on Twitter and on air that troops had violated military rules by having the hats. Troops bringing President Trump Make America Great Again hats to sign may have violated military rules, CNN tweeted on Thursday. CNN Chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta asked the Pentagon correspondent Barbara Starr and former Pentagon spokesman John Kirby on air if, in fact, the troops aired by having the hats as a Trump 2020 campaign sign. The Trumps aired? I don't get that, but anyway. It is in fact campaign slogan. It's not a campaign item. It's completely inappropriate for them to do this, Kirby said. Not supposed to be to do this. I'm sure that their boss is seeing this and they're not going to be happy about it. Starr agreed, stating this is very much against military policy and regulation. CNN analyst and former FBI agent Josh Campbell went a step further and just suggested the troops were guilty of misconduct and accused the president of using the troops as a political pawns in photo ops. Active duty members are prohibited from engaging in partisan politics activities. Examples of prohibited activities including campaign for political candidates, soliciting contributions, and wearing a uniform to a partisan political event. Jeffrey Interstola, might be mispronouncing, a former Marine and Daily Caller editor-in-chief, pointed out that the president is not currently a candidate for office and was not visiting for campaign event, which is true. Combat wounded Staff Sergeant retired Johnny Joe Jones also brushed off the idea that troops could be disciplined for their behaviour. Trump isn't currently running for anything or against anyone. He's the sitting president, and the MAGA has his fundamental policy idea, Jones told the DC. I was active duty in a uniform in the White House when Obama grabbed my dinner menu and signed it for me. I was active duty working for the Republican HVAC when Obama signed my SOTU invitation. Now, Jones added, it was undisciplined and I wouldn't see Marines acting that way, but it would be a steep hill with contradictory precedents to try and punish someone for it. So, the media points out that soldiers may have broken the rules by asking Trump to sign the MAGA gear, and didn't the same situation happen with Obama? And you go down here. Conversely, then Senator Obama visited troops at Camp African, I'm getting that wrong, Kuwait on July 14th, 2008, months before he defeated Republican Senator John McCain to become the 44th president. In the video posted below, Obama can be seen talking to military members, playing basketball, and signing autographs. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? It's unclear what kind of memorabilia Obama was signing, but there was a debate at the time as to whether or not Obama's visit could constitute a campaign event. Obama's visit to Kuwait was a part of the Middle Eastern trip that intended at bolstering his foreign policy understanding prior to the 2008 election. He was accompanied on the trip by Republican Senator Charles Hengel of Nebraska and Democrat Senator Jack Reed of Rhode Island. CNN reported at the time, Obama also visited Afghanistan, Iraq, Jordan, Israel, Germany, France, and Britain, according to Reuters. An article of the Washington Post from July 19, 2008 included a quote from Obama senior advisor Robert Gibbs asserting that Obama's visit was not a campaign trip. However, the article also pointed out that McCain advisors scoffed at the notion that this was not a campaign related. The Sarah Sanders hits back at CNN for attacking troops who got their hats signed. The White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders hit back at CNN reporters on which questioned if the troops should be disciplined for allowing President Donald Trump to sign campaign merchandise during his surprise visit to Iraq. News broke Wednesday that Trump and his First Lady had taken a secret trip to visit the troops, which was a surprise to nearly everyone, mainly in the media, had criticized Trump for not making a trip to see the troops over the holidays. But CNN went a step further with their criticism, asking the troops violated military rules by getting the president to sign the Make America Great Again hat and Trump 2020 stickers. Sanders had previously shared some heartwarming moments from the surprise Christmas trip, including a video of a large hangar full of soldiers cheering wildly as the president took to the stage and breaking into a chant of USA, USA, USA. I have actually seen that video. It was pretty epic. Trump, who was joined by Melania on stage, went on to address the troops, thanking them for their sacrifice and their service. Sanders also shared a story about a young man who had rejoined the military because Trump had become commander-in-chief, which is kind of epic. A trip marked Trump's first time visiting a war zone as president. Look, at the end of the day, so what's my takeaway on all this? Look, to be honest, I don't see a problem with Trump signing this. Even if, say, in some parallel universe, Hillary Clinton had won, and I was American, and I was over in Iraq. If Hillary Clinton had turned up, I would have got her to sign the sticker, or to sign something. I would have sold the signature on eBay, probably. But, yeah, I still would have gone through and got it. Okay, it is the President of the United States. Whether you like them or not, it's still a signature from the freaking president. That in itself is worth its weight in gold on eBay. And obviously, if it was Trump, I would have framed it. But Hillary, I would have sold it on eBay. Trump derangement syndrome and all. But like I say, yeah, at the end of the day, who knows, maybe Hillary might have kept it, I'm not sure. But like I say, look, at the end of the day, yeah, regardless of the politics, regardless of whether you've voted for this person or not, it's still the freaking President of the United States that you've got to meet, and you got a signed autograph as a memorabilia for it. Okay, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have sold it, actually. I would have got 2 signatures and then sold the second one. But like I said, yeah, at the end of the day, it's the frigging president. Okay? I really don't have a problem with the troops signing the Make America Great Again hat. I don't have a problem with Obama signing merchandise when he was on his presidential tour. Sorry, non-presidential tour. And if you want to go through and go on about Trump doing this, I think there's actually a bigger case for Obama, considering the fact that he was going to be running for president by that stage. He was literally going through this to improve his understanding of foreign relations. You don't get much more campaigning than that, you know. So, yeah, if you want to go criticizing Trump for this, then, you know, what about Obama? What about all the troops that signed the gear under Obama? Personally, I think they should be they should be able to sign it, okay? Anybody in government, anybody in power, or anything like that should be able to sign an autograph. And then whether it's on a frigging Make America Great Again hat, a friggin' dinner napkin, or a dinner invitation, or a friggin' Trump 2020 sign. Half of this stuff is probably going to end up on eBay anyway, so who really gives 2 shits? I think CNN is literally trying to divert people's attention away from the fact that, oh wait, we all sort of screwed up in the media yesterday. We got caught with fake news again, going on about how Trump didn't turn up to Iraq or didn't visit the wartime for Christmas time. They're trying to divert attention away from that, so now they're going through and they're trying to find something else to attack Trump about. To me, it's petty. To me, it's pathetic, and I'm really not surprised when it comes to CNN, especially. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. At the end of the day, do you think this is them trying to divert attention away from the fact that they were all fake news yesterday when they were going on about Trump not turning up? Do you think they're trying to divert attention away from that? Or do you think that they're just being Trump derangement syndrome? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If the video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.